Today I'll be showing you how to get this look, and this is pretty much my everyday routine when I get ready in the morning to go to work. All I really want for my makeup in the morning, which I apply at like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, is for it to last, for it to be quick and easy to do, that I can do it that I'm half asleep, and for it to look professional. And so I just go with really muted eyeshadow, a little bit of contouring, some eyeliner because I really need that to define my eyes if they're small, a little bit of blush and pink lipstick. So if you work in a corporate environment and you can't really be too crazy with your makeup and you want something that will really work, will stay on all day and won't take too much effort to do in the morning, then I hope you guys have time to check out this tutorial. So I've already put Urban Decay Prime Potion all over my lid as usual. Now you can use a shimmery or a matte colour on your lid, depends how conservative you want to be. Most of the time I use either vanilla, just like this, which is kind of a matte off-white creamy colour, or I use phloof, which is a shimmery kind of pinky colour. Sometimes I'll use a little bit of Vapor, which is more pink, or Dazzle Light, which is also shimmery but more golden. It really depends on what you want to go with. So today, let's go with some phloof. This look is mostly about speed, and you want to look polished but not too made up. Just like you've made an effort, you look bright, awake, professional, and ready for the day ahead. So I'm going to pack quite a lot of that on there because this colour can be a little bit sheer on me because it's quite light and it blends into my skin tone. Also, quite often I wake up, my eyes are, really sleepy. It's like 6 in the morning, so I just press a little bit in the inner corner, just in here, to brighten them up and make them look more awake, just like so. Next, I'm going to take a 222 brush and a little bit of, if you guess the colour you get a prize. Well, no, not really. But a little bit of Wedge, light brown. You want any kind of light matte colour. Just going to get a little bit of that, and I'm half asleep at this point. I can't really be bothered to place the colour very accurately, so all I do is kind of tilt my head back and just place it in the outer corner of the socket here and just wiggle it in there, and then start pushing it up and down in the outer corner, and then just wiggling it all along the socket line, and then kind of start blending along the socket line. If this brush is so perfect because it's got a nice dome shape, when you just put it in, you can see it goes straight into that socket, and I don't really have to do anything. It does all the work for me. So I just blend it back and forth, and it gives the eye a nice soft definition. Especially if you have hooded eyes. In the morning my eyes are very kind of droopy because I'm asleep, so it's nice to give it a little bit of definition, just make you look more awake. Then to balance out that warmth, I take a very light grey. This is Seen from MAC, a matte grey. This is more cool toned as opposed to the warm toned brown, so it just balances out. You want just a really small amount, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing. To start wiggling it in the outer corner, along the outer V, and then along the crease. I just blend it a little bit higher into the brown as well. And by this point there's not a lot left on my brush, so it's not going to look dark. But rather than getting a clean brush and blending it, let's face it, I'm far too lazy at 6 o'clock in the morning. Then for the highlight, just take any light colour. You don't want anything too shimmery to stand out on the brow bone. So I normally use a bit of vanilla if I've used shimmer here, or a little bit of Vapor. This one here. Just kind of pop it on the highest point under the brow and then just blend it down. Then we're going to use an eyeliner along the inner rim. Instead of using a white, which can look a little bit fake, I prefer to use a light creamy colour, like a light flesh tone colour. This one is actually a lip concealer from Makeup Forever, but it works fine on my eyes. I've never had a problem with it. And it needs to be sharpened, but I just put a little bit of that on the inner rim, the waterline. And as you can see, it's not white, but it is light, so it does make your eyes appear fresher, especially in the morning when your eyes can look a little bit red and irritated, especially if you just wash your face or anything like that. Next, super easy, you can do just a pencil liner if you're in a rush. I like to do a liquid liner or a gel liner because for me that stays on all day. This morning I used the e.l.f. cream liner, which is new to their website. Looks like this. You get 4.7 grams of product. I'm just going to use it with an angle brush. This is the MAC 266. Don't want anything too fancy, you want to keep it pretty thin. Although I like a thicker line than most, so maybe you'd want to have it thinner than what I'm doing. So once I get that line, I kind of fill in at the bases of the lashes, like so. Then decide on the shape of the outer corner. Just going to go in and draw a little check mark and get some more liner and see if it matches the other eye. And then start connecting it. Make sure to also get the bases of the lashes there. And there's your line. Easy, huh? Doesn't take too long in the morning. That's the trickiest part over. Then what I normally do is get some L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. Just wiggle it at the bases. You don't want your lashes to be too, you know, crazy, but I do like them to be dark, otherwise they get lost in the black line. And then on the bottoms, I like to use a waterproof mascara because I find that after a long day, the mascara can smudge on me. So I use the Fairy Lashes mascara from Jelly Pong Pong. This one is actually purple, as you can see. And this one is great for the bottom lashes because it's a really dense brush, so you won't get any clumps as it defines them and just adds some colour. But it doesn't really volumize, so it's really nice on the bottom lashes because they still look very clean, not at all clumpy. It's also dark enough, yet you can kind of tell the purple, and because I have green eyes I think it just makes it stand out a little bit. But if you put it all over the top as well, the purple can be a little bit obvious, and I don't really want to wear purple mascara every day into the office, so it's perfect for the bottom lashes. I've had this makeup on since 6 o'clock this morning. It is now 7:15. See? 7:15. So I've had it on for a good 12 hours, and as you can see the liner is still there, the mascara is still there. I haven't touched up or anything. Yeah. So it lasts really well. I mean, you can hardly tell the difference between the two eyes. Maybe the crease has faded a little bit, but that's because my eyes are quite hooded, so it rubs there. But apart from that, I think it looks pretty good. So that's it for the eyes. Normally just throw on some lipstick, something like a Rose Romance, which is very nice. Today I mixed a little bit of Rose Romance with Creme de Nude, just to lighten it up a little bit. And then on the cheeks, recently I have been wearing the Azalea Blossom Blush from MAC. Just take an angled brush like this one, I think this is the 169, I'm not sure, and take it straight across and then put it along my cheeks like this, with the darkest part here, and it gives you almost like a little bit of a contour. Other days I've been wearing the Ripe Peach. I'm so happy I found this. I went to like 3 MAC stores and couldn't find it, and then the one on Kings Road finally had it like a week later, and I just happened to pass by and thought, oh, they're never going to have it. But I went in and they did, so yay. Yeah, this is the Ripe Peach. So it's nice to kind of put it across and have the dark at the bottom, because once again it gives you a little bit of a contour, and the lighter one is almost like a little bit of a highlight. So I absolutely love these. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial. Normally it takes me about 15 minutes to do my whole face in the morning, And to make my makeup last all day, I use the MAC Prep and Prime SPF 50 primer. I love this because I'm so pale, my face burns really easily. Not that it's going to in this kind of weather, but just generally I love using this in the summer, and it's always important to have a face protectant SPF, no matter how much time you spend outside. And this little gem also helps to make my makeup stay on all day. As you can see, 12 hours and it still looks pretty good. I mean, of course the foundation has worn off, the creases of my nose and all around the T-zone looking a little bit, you know, worse for wear. But apart from that, I think it's pretty good. So I hope you guys get a chance to try this routine out if you're really struggling to, you know, get something that's work appropriate, easy to do, and doesn't require much effort. So thanks so much for watching, and I shall see you all soon. Bye.